Is your garden dying or struggling? A tough season doesn't mean a failed garden, it means a chance to observe what truly thrives. When conditions are rough, the strongest plants reveal themselves. Let this be the year you discover what really works in your garden. In this video, we'll show you which crops stood strong through the worst weather, and how a challenging season can become your most valuable teacher. Let it teach. Let it show you which varieties really work for your zone, your soil, and your weather. Let it push you to try something new. Let it motivate you to diversify. Don't plant 10 of the same tomato. Plant 6 different kinds and see who shines. Test new cucumbers. Grow kale next to okra. Throw in a tropical pepper you've never tried. Because the truth is, we don't learn from perfect seasons. We grow wiser when things go wrong. We need hard times to discover the strong plants and to become stronger gardeners ourselves. Help the channel get to 1,000 subscribers. Please like and subscribe. Is your garden struggling this year? You're not alone. Across the country, gardeners are facing one of the most unpredictable seasons yet. Too much rain in some places, record-breaking heat in others, and disease outbreaks everywhere in between. But here's the twist. While many crops are suffering, some varieties are thriving. This tough year is more than just a headache. It's a golden opportunity to learn what really works when conditions turn against us. Let's start with tomatoes, the drama queens of the garden. They're delicious, beloved, and often the first to suffer when weather gets rough. But not all tomatoes gave in to the stress. These varieties held their ground and thrived through the toughest conditions. Varieties like Mountain Magic stood out as disease-resistant champions, showing almost no signs of blight or mildew, even in constant humidity. Next, Carmelo proved that flavor doesn't have to come with cracks, offering juicy fruit that held together beautifully. Let's not forget about the Big Beef Plus variety, which gave us hefty harvests when many others fizzled out. While Chef's Choice Yellow brought brightness and vigor even in heavy rains. Here are 2 more resilient varieties. Red Snapper and Celebrity Plus also stepped up with tall, productive plants that didn't succumb to disease. If your tomatoes failed this year, don't give up. Just grow smarter. Next up, let's talk zucchini, a crop that usually ends in heartbreak. Squash bugs, vine borers, and powdery mildew are every gardener's nightmare. But this year, the variety called Sanabira zucchini flipped the script. It resisted nearly everything. No borers, no bugs, just steady production. And Dunya, a self-pollinating variety, proved especially valuable when pollinator numbers were low. These 2 varieties not only survived, they made growing zucchini feel easy again, even in a hard year. And cucumbers, yes, even they had some heroes. While many wilted under the pressure of soggy soil and sudden heat, varieties like Merlin and Party Time stayed green, productive, and relatively disease-free. If you've been struggling to get a reliable cuke crop, especially in humid regions, these 2 might be your new best friends. This year reminded us that not all cucumbers are created equal, and choosing the right one makes all the difference. When the going gets hot, the hot get growing, and that's where tropical peppers shine. In the blazing heat and humidity that devastated bell peppers, Caribbean varieties like Chocolate Scorpion kept flowering and fruiting. These plants are built for the struggle. They're used to intense sun, irregular rainfall, and steamy nights. So if your mild peppers didn't make it, consider switching to something with a little heat and a lot of heart. And don't forget about what's happening underground. Root crops like potatoes actually performed well when planted early and in the right containers. Fabric grow bags gave potatoes the drainage they needed to avoid rot during rain-heavy weeks, and the breathability prevented overheating during dry spells. Then there's the humble sweet potato, which absolutely loves hot, sticky weather. In the southeastern U.S., they thrived while other crops drowned. Low maintenance, pest-resistant, and reliable, sweet potatoes are the quiet champions of tough seasons. Now let's pivot to greens, because yes, even in tough years, some kale made a comeback. While lettuce and spinach bolted or rotted, kale varieties like Red Russian, Curly, and Asinato stood firm. These varieties handled stress well, resisted disease, and kept producing flavorful, nutrient-packed leaves. For gardeners looking for greens that can go the distance, switching to tougher kale varieties might be the key. So what's the big takeaway from all this? A bad gardening year is not a waste. It's a teacher. It reveals what your soil really needs, how your microclimate behaves, and most importantly, which plants can handle stress. When everything is perfect, it's easy to think everything works. But tough seasons force us, and our plants, to show what we're made of. That's why diversity matters more than ever. Don't put all your energy into one tomato variety or just one type of pepper. Mix it up. Try disease-resistant hybrids alongside heirlooms. Blend cool weather crops with heat lovers. Plant sweet potatoes next to cucumbers. Think like nature, diverse, adaptable, and resilient. When one plant fails, another might surprise you. And finally, don't be afraid to experiment. A bad year is the best time to try something new. Push your limits. Grow a tropical pepper if you never have. Test a new kale variety. Try those cucumbers your neighbor swears by. You might just discover your garden's new secret weapon. In the end, it's the hard years that build strong gardeners. They make us pay closer attention, adjust more quickly, and grow more intentionally. The plants that thrived this year weren't lucky, they were chosen well. And next season, armed with everything you've learned, your garden can be stronger than ever. So let this tough season be your guide, not your defeat. Learn from what worked, let go of what didn't.